What's going on YouTube? Mike here again, as promised. Giving you a how to port your own K20 oil pump. These oil pumps are made famous by four piston, and instead of spending about $300, you can get a stock K20 oil pump, and I'm gonna teach you how to save that money and do it yourself. There's really not much to these K20 oil pumps, as I soon to find out. This upgrade is common in pretty much all the K series motors with the oil pumps that have balance shafts in them. The K20 oil pump design is a lot simpler. There's a lot less moving parts, and the simplicity of it is amazing. It outperforms them. So it's a no-brainer to upgrade. They say that it would, the fancy word they use is you would cavitate past 8,500 RPM, but importing it will help you rev to 9,000 RPM. But if you see, I'm pointing to this pathway with the oil pump, and that is the only thing that you port, guys. You don't have to port anything else other than this. I'm going to get a close-up to it, but if you see, the pathway is about a 90-degree turn, and you see the sharp edges around it. I'm gonna pause it. You see the little sharp edges around that port? You want to do is you want to grind that down. You want to port it out so it's smooth, and you make the pathway of the oil less turbulent. So I got my little Harbor Freight porting tools. I started with the Dremel just to be safe. I didn't want to take off too material in the beginning, but after examining it, the oil pump wasn't sealed together by silicone or anything like that. The whole thing is submerged in oil anyway, so it's not sealed. So I felt a little better actually going to my air tool after the Dremel. The Dremel is going to take a lot less material off. It's a lot slower, but I noticed that even if I hit the sealing surfaces of the oil pump, it's really not going to affect the performance of it. So I decided to, after fiddling with the Dremel, I decided to go with the air tool with the, porting sanding bits. And it takes off material very, very quickly, and it sped up the process tremendously. And yeah, I would recommend that. I wouldn't be scared to, get a high power tool in order to take off material a lot quicker. But pretty much you're going to port that pathway, just that pathway, and focus on that that hole, and knock off all the sharp edges, make the angle of the oil flow, a lot better, so it can flow out that hole quicker. This is just kind of a rough, idea of how you should have it ported. You guys can see that's pretty much all they do. Pretty much all they do. And as you can see, I now have I have a ported K20 oil pump. You can, polish it, make it look pretty, but I find that surface finish is a lot better than the cast finish that it has. So there's really nothing to it. Put that little gear back in, put the pickup 5-10 millimeter bolts. I'll do a little quick zap of assembling it. I finish off with a hand wrench, and that's pretty much it, guys. That is a K20 ported oil pump. Please like, please subscribe. Until next video. Hopefully I can help you save money in the future. Take care. Peace.